Have you ever been handed a project that looked like a jigsaw puzzle with no picture on it? That was exactly how I felt when I was asked to lead a team to deliver a time sensitive project with high visibility. The stakes were high, the timeline was tight, and the team, we were a mix of personalities, different skill sets, and different time zones. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmaster and guests. At first, I thought leadership is about knowing all the answers, but I quickly realized it's about asking right questions. The project involved developing an internal tool to streamline reporting. It sounded simple until we realized the requirements were evolving and the stakeholders had different expectations. My first thing was jump in and fix everything. But I realized one of my mentor who said, if you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, you go together. So I shifted my approach. I scheduled a one-on-one call with each team member, not to assign tasks, but to understand their strength, their concerns, and motivation. I discovered that one teammate who was quite in the group setting had brilliant ideas, whereas the other person who is not interested was much enthusiastic when given clear direction. We began holding short daily huddles, stand-ups, not just to track progress, but to celebrate small wins. This way, we had a constant communication and chance to appreciate each other. Of course, it wasn't all smooth sailing. We had moments of tensions, missed deadlines, and heated arguments. As an example, midway through the project, we hit a major roadblock. A key integration was failing during the testing, and we are at the risk of missing the deadline. The team was frustrated, the morale was down, so I had to quickly have a virtual huddle, not to assign the blame, but to regroup. We re-strategized and redistributed some of the tasks, and we even got a colleague from another team to help us to add the knowledge. That was a game changer because not only we resolved the issue, but we also got to know how we can manage the integrations in future projects. We finally delivered the project. It wasn't just functional, it was something we were proud of. Not because it was flawless, but because it was built with collaboration, resilience, and a shared sense of purpose. Leading that team taught me leadership isn't about control, it's about connection. It's about creating an environment where the people can feel seen, heard, and empowered to do their best work. I also learned that vulnerability is not a weakness in leadership, it's a strength. So when I didn't know something, I started asking questions. That encouraged the team members to do the same. So this created an environment of trust where they felt safe to take risks and speak up. Another key takeaway was the importance of clarity, because in small teams, ambiguity is a silent killer. So I made a habit to summarize decisions at the end of every meeting, clarify expectation, and document action items so that we are aligned and accountable. Looking back, I realized that most rewarding experience is not delivering the project, but seeing the team grow. Someone who was hesitant to speak up became a confident contributor. Watching a junior member take initiative and to lead a subtask. So anyone who finds themselves leading a team, big or small, remember this: you don't need to know all the answers. You just need to have believe in the people around you and give a space to shine. Leadership is not about title. It's about responsibility, a responsibility to inspire, to support, and to serve. And when it's done right, it doesn't just complete projects, it transforms people. And here is my call to action for you. the next time when you're part of the team, whether you're leading a team or you're not, take a moment to ask yourself, what can I do to help the team to thrive? Because leadership isn't being in charge. It's about taking care of those in your charge. Let's all be a kind of leader who lifts others, who turns chaos into clarity, and who leave every team better than we found it. Back to you, Toastmaster.